Hey, I'm Adam Platt, and welcome to Unleash Your Greatness. Today, we're going to be talking about holding the line to your dreams and your goals. And so we're going to get right into that discussion. Welcome, everybody, and today we're going to talk a little bit about goals and holding the line to your goals. What does that mean? You're probably asking, what are you talking about, Adam? So let me give you some background. I'm a huge history buff. I love learning about history. I love learning about the wars that we fought through, especially here in America, and all the things that it takes to have freedom and just the heroic acts that happen during wartime. And so I love that kind of stuff, and I love watching documentaries and shows and movies that depict those types of things and teach us about that. And this thought came to my mind a little while ago about that when you're in a battle, so when the troops are in a battle and there's this line and they're facing off against the opposing force, the other army, they have this line that they're trying to hold so that the army doesn't pass that. And they always are like, hold the line, right? And I thought about it and I'm like, man, we as humans, when we set goals, we need to hold the line, because here's what happens. We have a goal and we start putting it out there, and there's going to be those people that cheer us on and be like, yay, go get that big goal, get that big dream. We're also going to have those naysayers out there. They'll be like, oh, you can't do that. You are not able to accomplish that. That's too big. You need to go and do a SMART goal. It needs to be smaller and achievable. You need to do something that you can achieve, right, in the next, month or 2 months or 3 months or whatever. And that the people, we're always going to have those people, or people are going to say, you're not smart enough to do that, or you're not good enough to do that, or you don't have the skills to do that, right? Or we tell ourselves that. Sometimes we're the worst critic of anybody. And so when we set a big goal or a dream that we want to go after, we need to hold that line. We need to be like those troops holding the line, just like in World War I, the whole trench warfare on the Eastern and Western Front, right? The whole point of that was to hold the line. Don't let people come across that line. And of course, we didn't advance. There was this big stalemate. But we need to hold that line and not let people push their objections on us, or push the things that they think they can't do onto us. And we got to hold that line. And here's another thing that we need to think about. So if you have this goal and it's out there, it's in the future, and you are all of a sudden you're going along, you're working on it, and it's like this line, you're heading straight towards that goal. And then all of a sudden someone says, you can't do that. And you drop down. Then you fall out of that line to accomplish that goal. We've got to hold that line towards that goal. We've got to keep going forward and we got to block ourselves from all the negative thoughts, both from people outside, so external thoughts or people saying things to us, and then also the negative thoughts inside of us. We've got to keep this positive attitude. Like, I can do this. If I put enough focus, time, energy, effort into this goal, into this dream, I can accomplish it. Yeah, it might take time. Yeah, it might take effort, but I can do it. And you got to have that faith in yourself. First of all, that's like key number one. You got to have faith to hold that line. You've got to stay you've got to be brave. Because here's the thing. People are going to launch grenades at you. People are going to launch their negative thoughts onto you. And you've got to project those. You've got to hold that line no matter what. You've got to just stand fast and keep focused on that goal and that dream. Because as people throw their grenades, they shoot at you, they throw their negative things at you, as the world kind of feels like it's all trying to come down on you, you've got to hold your ground. You've got to say, I'm not letting those things impact me. I'm going to hold this line. I'm going to keep going towards that goal. I'm going to hold my line. We've got to hold that line, you guys. So number one is have faith. Know that you can do it. Number two, you've got to just stay focused on it. You just got to keep focus straight forward. There's my goal. Keep on it. And sometimes people are going to try to derail it. Sometimes your kids, like maybe sometimes you feel like you're doing amazing, and then your kids come in and they're like, Dad, Mom, I need this, I need that, you need to help me, and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And you're like, oh, you get frustrated, and maybe they're talking back to you or whatever, or it's just like everyday things happen. You've got to hold that line. You've got to keep that positive attitude, that positive perspective. You've got to stay in what Tony Robbins calls state. And if you're not in that, if you're going along and all of a sudden you drop below the line, you've got to change your state and get back up. You've got to get back up in there to get back on point to reach that goal. That's the key, you guys. Stay focused, have faith, stay on point, and then keep taking action every day towards that goal. And it's just like the line in the battle, right? You don't let anybody come past that line. You don't let the enemy come past that line. So that's keeping all the negative stuff out. And then you've got to step forward and progress and progress and progress. And the only way you do that is by taking action. That's the only way the troops take action. It's like World War I, right? There was this stalemate between the forces and the trenches because nobody wanted to go and face that no man's land. They didn't want to step into where the landmines were, where the enemy could shoot them from their side, their trench. Nobody wanted to progress. And so the progression, I mean, it literally was like feet sometimes is all they would gain one way or the other or lose because nobody wanted to take action and move towards it. And that's why they were trying to do all these things like lob grenades or do mustard gas and things like that, all these horrible things, because nobody wanted to step into it. We need to be willing, in order to progress, step into it. And sometimes there's going to be stuff thrown at us, right? Sometimes we're gonna have a grenade launched at us, like I was just saying. We've got to step into it, though. We've got to take action. If we don't take action, we're never going to get there. We're never going to progress. We're never going to achieve what we want towards that goal, that dream, that lifestyle. That's really what goals are all about, is achieving a new lifestyle, something better for yourself, something better for your family, something better for the people around you, your team, your whatever it is you're going after. It's achieving something better. And so keep that in mind, what you want to accomplish, why you want to accomplish it, and then have the faith to hold the line, take action, keep progressing along that line to reach that goal. And it's been a lot on my mind lately, how often we let things come across that line and project onto our ability to reach those goals. And that's where limiting beliefs come from, right? Something comes in and we're like, oh, maybe that is true. It pokes a hole in our line. It stops, or a bomb comes in, a negative bomb comes in and blows a hole in our line. And all of a sudden we're like, oh, you know what? Maybe they're right. Maybe I can't do this. Maybe I can't accomplish this goal. And we got to keep those things out as much as possible. We got to protect ourselves. And sometimes it's just getting away from those negative naysayers. Sometimes it's working on your thoughts, your negative thoughts, to create positive thoughts too. Because we oftentimes will lob grenades at ourselves, at our own dreams and our own goals. And we got to protect that. So protect your goals, protect your dreams, hold the line, right? Hold the line. No matter what, hold that line. Keep going forward, keep going towards it. If you dip down a little bit, come back up, change your state, come back up, and keep going across towards that goal, that dream that you want to accomplish. So I've been thinking a lot about that. I just wanted to share that with you real quick and put it out there. I hope that serves you, because there's always going to be something out there. It's either going to be family, it's going to be yourself, it's going to be coworkers, it's going to be whatever. All these people are going to try to tell you that you can't do it, that you can't accomplish it. And I'm here to tell you, you can. You can accomplish anything. Anything you put your mind, focus, energy into, you can accomplish. You just got to hold that line. So again, I'm Adam Platt. Thank you for joining me on this quick little episode of Unleash Your Greatness. Go out there, unleash the greatness within yourself today, and go live the life you're meant to live.